John F. Kennedy Jr. salutes his father's casket as it is carried from Sten Matthews Cathedral, Washington, D.C., 1963. He once accidentally set off a fire alarm in the White House during a visit, prompting a building-wide evacuation. Despite his young age, he was known for occasionally causing minor mischief, which was often overlooked because of his charm. His playful nature contrasted with the serious public image of his father, the president. Janis Joplin with her 1965 Porsche 356C Cabriolet, 1969. Her Porsche was known not only for its style, but also for its unique custom paint job, which featured a psychedelic swirl pattern that matched her free-spirited personality. The car was often seen as a reflection of her rebellious nature and love for bold, unconventional designs, making it a true icon of her era's counterculture. The Beatles and their wives at the Rishikesh in India with the Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, 1968. The Beatles stayed at the ashram in Rishikesh for several weeks, during which they immersed themselves in meditation and spiritual practices. A little-known detail is that the Maharishi Mahesh Yogi initially invited them to help promote his transcendental meditation movement, but their stay ended abruptly amid disagreements, leading to a significant split in the group and influencing their subsequent musical directions. The first photo ever taken of the Rolling Stones, 1962. The band once performed a secret concert in a cave system beneath London, where the acoustics created a surreal experience for the audience. They chose this hidden location to escape the media frenzy and enjoy an intimate show. This clandestine gig has remained largely unknown, with only a few fans aware of its existence, making it one of the band's most obscure performances. Marilyn Monroe poses in 1959 at LaGuardia Airport in New York City. Marilyn Monroe once worked as a mystery shopper for a department store before becoming a Hollywood icon. She would visit stores incognito to evaluate customer service and product quality, often leaving behind witty notes or humorous feedback. This little-known job helped her develop an eye for detail and charm, skills that later contributed to her magnetic on-screen presence. The Shah and Queen of Iran, sharing a ride with Walt Disney during a visit to Disneyland, 1962. They were accompanied by a Secret Service agent disguised as a park employee, ensuring their safety amid the crowds. This covert role was so discreet that even park staff were unaware of the agent's true identity. Such undercover security measures were uncommon at the time, highlighting the unique concerns of visiting dignitaries. Johnny Cash performing for prisoners at Folsom Prison, 1968, by Jim Marshall. Johnny Cash once had a pet dog named Hank that was so loyal it would sit on stage during his performances, occasionally howling along with the music. The dog was a regular fixture at his concerts and was even featured in some of his photographs. Cash believed that Hank brought a special kind of authenticity and comfort to his performances behind bars. Diana Ross at Studio 54, circa 1979. Diana Ross once performed a secret concert at a small nightclub where she rehearsed in a disguise, blending in with the crowd to surprise fans. The venue was so discreet that only a few people knew about her appearance, making it one of the most intimate and hidden performances of her career. This rare event showcased her love for connecting directly with her audience without the glitz. David Bowie outside L'Hotel in the Left Bank, Paris, 1976. He once stayed at a hotel in Paris where the staff created a secret code to communicate with him, allowing him to order room service discreetly without staff knowing his exact room number. This covert system involved passing messages through a series of hidden compartments and signals, ensuring his privacy during his stay. Bob Dylan, circa 1963. His birth name is Robert Allen Zimmerman, but he legally changed it in 1962 to honor the poet Dylan Thomas. Despite his fame, Dylan once briefly attended the University of Minnesota before dropping out to pursue music full-time. His distinctive voice has often been compared to a mixture of folk, blues, and country influences, making it uniquely recognizable. Michael Jackson and brothers Jackie, Marlon, Tito, and Jermaine straddle their motorbikes by the pool, 1970, photographed by John Olson. The youngest Jackson brother, Jermaine, was the first in the family to record a solo album, released in 1972, which featured a cover shot of him sitting on a motorcycle identical to the ones in this photo. This move set a precedent for other members to pursue individual careers alongside the group. Norma Jean Baker, known publicly as Marilyn Monroe, posing for a portrait in 1947. She once worked in a munitions factory during the Second World War, where her blonde hair earned her the nickname, the Blonde Bombshell. She also secretly modeled under her birth name for a brief period, and her early career included posing for art classes and amateur photographers before becoming a Hollywood icon. Photo of Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton, 1966. Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton once shared a pet called a tigon, a rare hybrid cross between a male lion and a female tiger. This unusual animal was kept at their estate and was notable for its striking appearance, blending features of both big cats. The tigon was one of the few of its kind kept as a household pet by celebrities during that era. Sophia Loren, attending the Venice Film Festival, 1955. Sophia Loren's real name is Sofia Villani Ciccolone. She adopted her stage name inspired by her mother's maiden name and a popular Italian film star's surname. During her early career, she faced challenges due to her modest background and Italian heritage, which made her rise to international stardom even more remarkable. Her name change marked a pivotal step in her journey to global fame. Teenager Ruby Hoff lounges on her bed surrounded by photos of Elvis, 1957. Ruby Hoff's collection of Elvis Presley photographs includes one rare image taken during a secret recording session in a small Memphis studio, which was not officially released until decades later. This particular shot captures Elvis with a vintage microphone showcasing his early style before he became a global icon. Such intimate glimpses are highly sought after by collectors and fans alike. The Addams Family in 1964. The original casting of the character Lurch in the 1960s, Addams Family television series was performed by a man who was also a renowned circus performer, bringing his distinctive physical talent to the role. This dual career helped him create the character's iconic, slow-moving presence, which became a defining feature of the show. A young Andre the Giant posing with 10 dancers, 1966. Andre the Giant was so famously difficult to transport that he once required a specially modified airplane cabin with reinforced seats and extra headroom to accommodate his enormous stature during travel. This logistical challenge led to unique adjustments in private jet design, influencing some custom modifications for other exceptionally tall individuals. His size also contributed to his legendary wrestling persona and the awe he inspired both inside and outside the ring. A 3-year-old Jimi Hendrix posing for a portrait along with his father, Al Hendrix, in 1945. Jimi Hendrix was left-handed but often played guitars strung for right-handed players, which contributed to his distinctive sound. He would sometimes restring or adapt his instruments to suit his playing style, making him one of the few legendary guitarists who mastered the instrument in a way that defied conventional setup. This unique approach helped create his signature tone and technique.